Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Bad5, and yes, I am going to be addressing a lot of the fucking shit that the race tards said on my last video, because that really turned out into a shit fest. Well, it turned out to be a shit fest, I should say. I really wasn't expecting quite the response I was getting from that, but, you know, I should have known better, because these fuckers, I mean, they could all be sock accounts. You know, I seriously doubt it, because some people, they try to... I'll address that in the next video. But anyway, this is like about my 5th year. I think it's actually coming up to my 5th year here on YouTube. And yeah, I mean, it's fucking weird. Like today, as in the recording, the 25th of February is actually my birthday. I'm 29 now. It's just weird that I started out when I was 24. And I've been doing this shit for all this time. And actually, I've been on YouTube a lot longer, but I've been making videos for 5 years now. So I thought it'd be fun and kind of nostalgic to kind of go back to what we used to do, and that is yelling at creationist fucktards here on the internet. So, a while back, I got a PM from a guy by the name of the Church Mouse 15. Now, there's a little bit of history I kind of want to cover real quick with this. Now, for those of you who have been around long enough, or you just know a little bit of YouTube history, there was the user VenomfangX's. Now, what VenomfangX would do is he would pretty much find any fucking atheist on YouTube, and he would send them this PM. It was just a copy and pasted, I guess it was what he thought was like the best arguments for, you know, creationism. And it's kind of funny because I got this PM from him after he'd already fucking blocked me, but I think everyone got this. It was kind of like the guy Cassius Alien, which if you don't know who that is, don't fucking worry about it. He's a fucking moron. He would send everyone this fucking PM, like, you know, oh, you know, I'm an alien and all this, and, you know, join us and all this shit. But VenomfangX used to send out this fucking stupid message. And actually, recently I was talking to Coughlin about this on Skype. And, Sean, yeah, it always started out the same fucking way. I was like, do you know everything? Well, I guess I don't. Do you know half of everything? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Well, what if, like, that half of everything you knew, God was in that half? And Coughlin brought up a good point. It's like, omnipresence, but whatever. So yeah, like I said, I was blocked before I could respond, but I got this PM from this guy. I'm on his channel right now because this is what I do. I'm a fucking weirdo. I go to people's channels, see what they're about, seeing if they're just fucking trolling, which this guy could be a troll. Who the fuck knows? But I seriously doubt it because all the fucking channels he's subscribed to are Christian channels, but they're smaller ones. It's not like back in the day where everyone would be subscribed to the same Christians. You know, VenomfangX, Jesus Freak 777, Together for Peace, people like that. So, let's go ahead and read what this guy says on his channel. I created this channel for my son so he could learn the truth regarding the Bible, Christianity, and doctrine before he goes off to college. I also created different playlists for anyone looking for answers. God bless. Okay. This whole thing, it's like, to teach your son before he goes to college? What, did you homeschool him? Well, he's gonna have a fucking shock. And this is, and I hate to do this, I hate to attack religious people, because I have religious friends, but fuckers like this are asking for it. Now, if you want to teach your son more about the Bible, that's fine. I mean, there are plenty of biblical scholars who left the religion. I mean, Matt Tillahunty is a good example of that. He's like one of the more famous ones. It's the Superfly, he, you know, studied the Bible. These guys, you know, left the fucking faith. But there are other people who studied it more in depth, and they actually still believe it. Maybe they don't believe certain parts, but they believe most of it. But yeah, it's like, for your son, what, he can't do the research on his own? And beyond that, maybe God should have gotten around to showing it, since, you know, God gave us scientists and all this shit. Maybe he should have got around to, you know, giving people the internet. Maybe that would have saved a few people from hell. But whatever. So yeah, let's go ahead and read the PM. So it starts out, Hi! I've been watching some of your videos, thank you very much, and I'm curious as to why you are an atheist. First off, that's not a question, but, actually, there's so many fucking ways I can answer this goddamn question, and what fucks me up is, why do they ask? I mean, maybe, like, if they just ask and pass, if that would have been the end of the PM, yeah, whatever, okay, I would have understood, like, maybe he just wants to have a dialogue, okay, fine, no problem. But then again, this guy with the channels he subscribed to, I seriously doubt that's his fucking motivation. But there are so many ways I can answer it. I could say something shitty like, I don't believe in God because I'm sane, or I could say a more serious route and say, I just don't find any evidence. You guys can't even define what God is, so until you do that and until you show me evidence, I'm not going to believe it. Pretty much default position is skepticism. You don't just believe something. Or I could go really shitty. Well, not really shitty, but shitty enough where I say, actually, I'm not an atheist. I believe in Thor. Oh, wait, that's a problem? Oh, wait, because it's not your God. And that's really what it fucking boils down to now, isn't it? He goes on. I know the Bible. He didn't fucking capitalize that. Oh, bad. Pretty well. What is it you object to? It's a book. That's it. To me, there's a lot of fucked up shit in it, and I'm not going to say that that necessarily takes away from it. I just don't see why I should have to believe it. Yeah, it contradicts itself many times, which, by the way, is funny that that's going to come up later. But it's not just the Bible. Why is it that so many Christians like this think that we just hate the Bible? Like, what do you... I disagree with all fucking religions, buddy. I think all of them are just completely fucking bullshit. I think they're nonsense, okay? It's not just your shit. It's everyone's. It's the fucking Quran, the Torah. It's Buddhist thought. It's World Church of the Creator. It's Satanism. All this shit. I do not believe in any of it. It's not just the Bible. So let's move on. Atheists have... I'm actually thankful that he pluralized atheists. A lot of people don't do that. Atheists have always fascinated me. Oh, what, like we're a fucking white tiger in the wild or something? It's like, okay, whatever. It's kind of insulting, really. How is it that you look at the universe and come to the conclusion that there is positively no God? Okay, you obviously do not know what atheism is. Atheism, in a nutshell, is simply this. You don't believe in God. That's it. That's all there is. It's not that you say there is no God. Yes, there are the different levels of atheists. You know, there are strong atheists who say, I know for a fact there's no God. And then there's weak atheists, people like me, or agnostic atheists who say, there could be. I just don't believe there's sufficient evidence to believe it. But the thing is, with strong atheism, I think they're just as fucking full of shit. Because here's the thing. If you say, there is no God, you've now made the positive assertion. You have now put yourself on the side of the burden of proof. You have to now prove there is no God. And I know some people are going to say, well, if there's a God, may he strike me down. Okay, that doesn't mean shit, okay? You know, that proves nothing. There could have been some kind of creator. Guess what? I just don't think that there is as of right now. The evidence tells me there probably isn't. There could be. I'm not going to rule it out. And if there's proof tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to start fucking believing it. You know, what the fuck? See, it's this kind of shit. It's like, before you send someone a fucking PM, know your shit. But whatever. So he goes on. The NWO is meant at this time to be known as and understood. And, okay, again, you use that. Hopefully when your son goes off to fucking college, he actually knows how to, he'll actually learn how to use the fucking English language. And I know I'm not the best speaker, but when it comes to typing, I'm not too fucking bad. But, the NWO. Where in the Bible is that? I've asked people. They cannot fucking point out to me. They'll say, like, well, this is supposed to mean this. Okay, well, it doesn't say that. You're just making shit up. You're pulling shit out of your ass. Just admit it. And is meant at this time to be known? At this time, what do you mean? Okay, I haven't seen shit. You know, maybe he watched some of my conspiracy theory videos, my Illuminati's bullshit videos, and this is why he's saying this. It's like, okay, I have not seen any evidence. In fact, I got into it with a couple of my friends about that shit recently, and yeah, it's like, you guys don't have any evidence at best. At fucking best. It's circumstantial. So, whatever. But, known and understood. And this is another thing that fucks me up about that. It's like, okay, these people, they believe, like these people who are in the NWO and they're doing all this shit, they obviously believe what they're doing, right? Like, they believe that they are satanic forces and shit. Okay, they believe in God, too. Okay, so they don't think that God could just take everyone out, just kill them? He's done that shit before, hasn't he? So it's completely fucking stupid. Anyway, let's move on. It's called the externalization of the hierarchy. Sure, buddy. Whatever. Now, this is the fun part. This is the really fun part. I am including a link that explains everything in a 77-part series of what's happening around us from a biblical and historical perspective. 77 fucking parts. Now, I know with certain things, it's pretty hard to explain it in one half hour or hour video. You kind of have to go into detail, but I've looked at a lot of this shit, and guess what? All of this shit, it goes on the Bible, and then they go from there. They're not taking history, then like, well, the Bible fits here and here and here and here, so that's why we're going to apply it. Then again, like I said earlier, the Bible contradicts itself many fucking times. And also, it's funny, I believe I've mentioned this in a video before, I watched this thing on the History Channel where they were saying, oh, well, this is what's going to happen, like, the Antichrist is not going to, want war, he's going to want peace and all this. Oh, okay, so what, God's against that? That's evil now? But whatever, none of this shit's in the Bible. They are fucking just interpreting it on their own. They're not using biblical fucking literature, they're just saying this. Yes, the Bible does prophesize that, the second coming of Christ will happen, etc. But, Jesus fucking Christ. But 77 fucking parts. You actually expect me to sit through that? I thought fucking Thunderfoot's Why Do People Laugh at Creationist series was long. Or, Aaron Ra's, The Foundational Falsehoods of Creationism playlist was long. But 77 fucking parts? You gotta be out of your fucking mind if you think I'm gonna sit there and watch that shit. I have a life outside of this, Now, let's move on. This is the fun part. I can also include links that disprove evolution. Really? You can't? Oh, okay. Let me guess. Creationists. Creation scientists. Things like this. Answers in Genesis. Places like this. Okay, let me ask you. Because this is the real fucking question here. Why is it that none of these assholes get peer-reviewed papers published? Oh, wait, they do. It's in creation science literature. It's in creation science journals. It's not real peer-reviewed journals. It's their fucking peers, not real people who are going to go out and test this shit. Why haven't their papers been published? Oh, let me guess. There is a big fucking conspiracy to cover up creationism. Because they're so biased towards all of this atheistic thought, even though not all fucking scientists are, atheists or even agnostic. Some of them are religious. But they still don't believe the shit you're saying. They still believe in evolution. Yes, there are some that don't believe in it, but guess what? Evolution is a fucking fact. Before anyone tries to pull this bullshit of, I believe in microevolution, but not macro, it's the same fucking thing. Let's move on. I'm not trying to piss you off or convert you. You could have fooled me. But a smart person should at least consider both sides of the argument before making up their minds. Take care. Okay, first off, both sides... There isn't just one of two sides here. There isn't just either I'm right or you're right. Either creationism is correct or evolution is correct. No, that's not the way it fucking goes, okay? Creationism is very fucking distinct, okay? No matter what these fucking morons want to say, like when they try to say, oh no, we're just saying that there's a God. No, the Discovery Institute, like when they say, like, oh yeah, well, we're just saying there's a God. No, go to their website, they actually talk about the God of the Bible. They're not just saying, oh, well, we just believe there's a God. I mean, we happen to believe that this is our interpretation of a God. No, they believe in the fucking biblical interpretation of this. That's the thing. And both sides, when it comes to evolution, there is no other side. It is a fact, okay? You're not going to argue against gravity. You're not going to argue against the Earth being fucking round, alright? That's the way it fucking is. And that's what I don't get. It's like, what do you mean? Consider both sides. Have you looked into this? It's obvious that you haven't. Because when you say, well, atheists, they believe this. Actually, they don't. Some might, but that's not what atheism is. And guess what? Evolution and atheism aren't the same fucking thing. Yes, most atheists do accept evolution for the fact that it is, but that doesn't necessarily mean that every single atheist is going to believe in evolution. I might be wrong in this, but I believe I read that Joseph Stalin didn't actually believe in evolution. He was an atheist. Communism is, essentially atheistic, or at least most communism is supposed to be atheistic, because, you're supposed to believe in people, not a fucking higher power. They basically say, we want you to believe in our bullshit, not that bullshit. But beyond that, when you look at things and you say, see, that disproves evolution right there, you're looking at the wrong fucking sources. You're not asking scientists, you're asking creationists. You're looking for things to back up your fucking belief system. And I'm sorry, but the thing with creationism is, if you guys make the claim there's a God, the burden of proof is on you. And if you say, well, God doesn't need a creator, like the universe needs a creator, there has to be something, there has to be some kind of beginning. Yes, there does. We just don't know what that is. We just don't know. Nor do we claim to know. Some people say, yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, yeah, we might. We don't know. We could, possibly. But the thing is, with the God thing, okay, you're saying there's a God. Burden of proof is on you. You've made the positive assertion. But if you try to pull that bullshit out of your ass, like, well, no, there has to be a creatorless creator. Okay, well, that's a logical fallacy called special pleading. Look this shit up. You know, this is not hard. And I hate to fucking do an atheist experience thing, but go to talkorigins.org. I've had to call someone out on that fairly fucking recently. He said, oh, you know, evolution takes just as much faith as God. No, it actually doesn't. You know, we have tons of evidence for evolution, unlike religion and God, okay? That's just the way it is. There's no transitional forms. Actually, there are. And if you really look at evolution, everything is a fucking transitional form. But anyway, like I said, I just want to have some fun on this because it's... I was feeling nostalgic, and I have been. And by the way, just one last thing. I have been pimping out... I shouldn't say pimping out. I did on a couple of videos, but I've been uploading more videos on my my hobby channel, Stone Destroyer. So if you guys want to check that out, it's been getting a decent amount of views. Actually, one of the videos got, you know, if I'm not mistaken, about like over 600 views, and that's a review of the Star Wars Republic gunships, at least the ones I have, and I'm actually talking about some other ones. It's a long video, and I really wish I would have paid a little bit more attention because there's a couple spots that I should have edited a bit better, but I didn't, and I'm not going to take it down and re-upload it just to fix that. But I've got a few more projects planned on that, so if you guys are interested, check that out. And I know I've lost some subscribers since my last video. It seems like I lost a few, gained a bunch, then lost a few more, and I'm back down to about the same level I was before the video. But anyway, but whatever, I'm going to be talking about that in my next video. So anyway, this is Abaddon5, and I'll see you guys next video.